Well, hello there. It's Saturday. You guys made it through last week into the weekend. Congratulations. I hope you're having a good one. This is Marshall. This is my live stream. I do these on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and it is 5:01 in the p.m. here in Denver. And I'm going to continue working on this Psytrance tune. I did some work to it. I'll catch everyone up on what's going on there. Also, real quick, just want to talk about the Moog One real fast. Did a video that's done very well, talking about just some of the features and specs. Looks like Moog's going to be dropping a press kit on Monday, which is Columbus Day, so be prepared for that. We'll have some audio demos, probably get some more information. I've been in talks with Sweetwater. It looks like I'm going to be getting one, guys, 16 voice, so that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited for that. So there'll be a Waldorf Quantum and a Moog One added to the stack. It's going to be a good time, I think. So stay tuned for videos on those when they both arrive. I'm very excited and feel very fortunate to be in a position to be able to pick both those up this year. But after that, it's probably not going to be a whole lot I'm going to be adding for a while. Those two synths have pretty much got me tapped out for a while, which is okay. That's all right. I've got plenty of stuff in here. Yeah. Got my UnoSynth t-shirt on. I thought that was kind of cool. IK Multimedia sent this to me for doing some videos. They didn't ask me to do any videos. They didn't send me the UnoSynth for free. I bought that with my own money. They saw the video, said they liked it, and wanted to send me a t-shirt. So thank you. Thank you, IK Multimedia. The UnoSynth is probably my favorite sounding low-cost mono. That's just my opinion, but I enjoy it quite a bit. And I made a track using it a while back, so if you're interested in checking those videos out, take a look. So yeah, let's talk about this tune here. So this is my Psytrance tune that I've put together in Ableton. This is the 7th revision. I worked on this for several hours yesterday. Fixed part of the break and a few other things, so I'll play it through for you guys and let you see how it sounds. And then I'll come back in. I'll let you know what I think I want to do today. And then we're going to actually we might, if there's time, we might try and drop some vocals in with the circuit bent speak and read. And if you can see here, I've got several of the cartridges that have the different vocabulary words, and what we might do is fire up Pro Tools, do some editing, and snip some words together and see what we get. The problem I always have with these is like, what do you put for words? I don't know. I'm not a songwriter in terms of lyrics and stuff, so we'll see if I can come up with something interesting. If we get to that point, we'll see. If not, maybe next week. But actually, next week I might do the Omnisphere 2.5 patch update with some of the hardware synths that I have in here, like the Moogs and stuff, and see how that works out, how it sounds. I think that'd be a fun thing. So maybe next week we'll take a break from the production stuff and do something fun like that. Anyway, here is my Psytrance tune, where it's at as of right now. Here we go. that's pretty much it. Just kind of, sets up the outro there for mixing. And yeah, let's talk about what I did here. So I added a couple of elements actually. When I was trying to work on that break, I added another synth line here using some Rolling Cloud stuff. Let me find it real quick. Actually, I think it's over here. I called it Mega ARP. This is using Blue ARP for control, and I created a custom pattern. At least I thought I did. Hold on here. Let's just listen to it real quick. I'll solo it. I don't think this is what I did originally. Oh yeah, here we go. I adjusted the octaves to kind of move around a little bit. And yeah, just using the Jupiter 8 from the Rolling Cloud. Did some tweaking on this PD4 scene voices. This doesn't sound anything like that patch. But it turned out really cool, I think, and it adds this some additional layering in here when we really kick off the tune in these sections here. Let's see, where are we? Right here. The Omnisphere patch, just redid the melody, threw it over here with the Blue ARP adjustments, and layered them up. And I think it turned out really nice. I'm digging that. Helps kind of change up the track a little bit. See what else did I do? That's kind of it, I think. Other than kind of rearranging parts of the song, and actually, I think what I'm going to do next here is adjust where this comes back in here. I think I'm gonna let this breathe one more, like a couple more bars. So we're just gonna take these right now and move them down. Can we scoot you guys down? There we go. All right. Actually, I don't know what I just did there. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll just insert a scene here. And we'll move you down. There we go. And then come on, computer. There we go. Duplicate. And then we'll pop that guy out of there. Alright, so we'll take this out. So we'll go to our Omnisphere part here, and I'm gonna, when it comes in the break, like up here, just doing some filter automation in here. So we're gonna kind of do the inverse of that over here. So we'll put in a couple points. Maybe something like this. take this, duplicate it. And extend it. Let's see what happens if we take that away. All right. Just checking to see how this is all going to sit now. That's gonna take some work probably to get that kind of how I want, but so now we're gonna add a snare fill to that. If I can, the computer will cooperate today. And I'm still not super happy with this snare that I'm using for this, so it'll end up changing. Oops, that's the wrong. Let's see how that's done here. So, okay, so we don't need that one twice. So we're gonna duplicate that. And actually, let me give this a different color. Hey Daniel, how's it going, man? Says sounds really amazing. I appreciate it. It's been a few weeks of work so far trying to get this thing tuned up. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying the way it's sounding. It's come together pretty nice. So just about getting the arrangement where it needs to be, adding a few other things, and this one will be ready to go. So it's kind of in the rearview mirror almost. Be nice to get this one done. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, do I need to do another measure here, like at the break? I think it'll be fine, but I think I actually need to do. Let's make this one like white. There we go. I think I'm gonna take this set, throw it here, paste. Come on, there you go. I like what I just did, but I think, and I was thinking about this earlier actually, even in the main break, like in this part, I think I want to filter this bass, like high pass it, automate. So let's try that and just see what happens. So I'm gonna toss in a EQ. Oh, Daniel from Ecuador. That's awesome, man. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, let's brick wall this backside. And first thing is we need to turn it on. Yeah, my computer's been doing weird shit all day. See, and now I'm in the same boat. From the other day when I started looking at this. As far as I know, I haven't figured out a way to automate stuff that's on the group, except for in the arrangement view, which I don't like to use. But what we could do instead. Let's just cut that out. We can toss it in here. And do it this way. I think. So right there it's off. That'll switch us on. And then if we go here. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna automate that frequency part there. Which one is that one? Number 1. We want to adjust not the Q, but the frequency. Okay, so frequency 1. Looks like it's already picked it. All right. that's a good question. So Daniel's asking, what reverb am I using? It sounds very transparent. So actually, this is one of the, I should do a video talking about the master classes that are on Masterclass or whatever. I did the Airman Van Buren and the Dead Mouse one, and I started the Hans Zimmer one, but I hadn't finished it yet. Anyways, in the Airman Van Buren one, he mentions a reverb that he really liked, and I basically went and bought it because I thought it sounded amazing. It's this Art Acoustic reverb. It's this here. It's the reason why I really like it. Obviously, it sounds great, but you also have independent control over what parts of the frequency spectrum are affected by the reverb with these EQ knobs here, and your dry wet level is really good. And then the thing just sounds really great. So this is definitely a good recommendation. And I picked that up from watching one of the master classes. That I found that very helpful. This was something I would have never known about. So, hope that helps you. Now, of course, we've just done this to our bass line. Now we have to do another. Let me make this a color so I can frickin' see it. Come on, change the color. My computer literally freaks out sometimes. Like right now, it's not changing the color. But we basically need to do another clip here so that we can turn it off. And the next line. And we should probably add that to the line above it also. Alright, so let's see what that does here. Yeah, I can't remember how much that cost. I think it was like $150. Like it was no more than like $200 maybe for it. Might have been less. Might have been $100. I don't remember. It's been a few months, but definitely well worth the money. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So I like that, but what I think I'm going to do is, instead of having it being a long, drawn-out thing here, we'll make it be more, a little faster towards the first 4 bars there. And that's just going to give it to where the bass kind of comes back in a little heftier. Now there's 2 layers of bass. I've got the Omnisphere and then the Arturia Mini V. This is just my sub bass. Actually, I should probably play it over here. Oops. I'm hitting things. Just that sub bass. So you probably, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that on YouTube anyway, but yeah. So this, I think I want to throw it on this too. So we need to kind of do the same process. Actually, I wonder if I can just copy this. and paste it. Actually, which one is it again? This one. Paste it in. Okay, so the automation's not there, but we can just do this. No, that's probably not going to do what I wanted. Okay, so we'll turn it on. A frequency. That seems weird that I can't copy that over. Anyway, we can match it up pretty easily. Alright, so that sounds good, I think. We could also try tweaking like the Q level and bring up to where it's almost like gives it like a resonance peak. Let's add a little bit of that actually on this one. And see what happens. Okay, so I think I like that. So now I need to turn this one off again though. Here, there we go. So yeah, the ambient effects for this. Let me just show you that real quick. That's I'm using an Integra 7. I think it's this one. No, that was my Micro Brute. Did I group all this? I might have grouped all this up with the... Yeah, here we go. So we got Integra 7. And what I'm doing is basically tweaking the hell out of it, almost like not just a really fast volume up and down with the LFO tool, and then of course that art acoustic reverb. So just to give you an example, if we bypass these, that's what that sounds like by itself. That's just the Integra 7. And then if we add in, looks like I'm using the M1. Actually, that's 2 instances of the M1 in there. This is from the Korg Legacy collection. So I'm using this voice choir. And then I'm using, actually it looks like two voice choirs. Yeah, on that part. There's another part over here that's not playing right now, but anyway. Then when you come over and you turn these back on. It really gives it like a different kind of tone. Sounds really nice though. And the wideness comes from a combination of the reverb, of course. Looks like I didn't end up using that side chaining. But then also basically what I like to do is I'll take a left and a right input from my instrument. So like this is the Integra 7 channel 3-4 and 3-4 here. It's the same, but I duplicate them and then pan these left and right. So if I centered these, let me shut those off. It still sounds pretty wide, but it's not as wide. And if we were to pan these back, you could get into trouble with your stereo spectrum, so I try not to go too far because I want this to sound good in mono as well. Anyway, I hope that helps you out a little bit. And the patch for that on the Integra 7 is the Whisper Vox. It's 818. Or sorry, 816 if you have an Integra 7. Oh, so that the little scream. Let's look at that real quick. So I've got kind of like a bunch of little different effects going on here. I think that is Omnisphere that's doing that. If you're talking about this right here, right? If you're talking about that, that's an Omnisphere patch. Let's look at it. That's pretty, that sound reminds me a little bit of a Nord lead. Like a 2X or something. Yeah, let's look at it. So this is called Brain Ball. That was the patch that I used for that. And how does that... Let's just play with this one. That's literally just the preset. So just tossed in there. That's a nice... Omnisphere's got such a great set of presets. It's hard not to want to use some of them because they just sound so good. But yeah, that's all that was. And actually, I wonder if we look at this, if we go into the modulation. Oh. Where's the matrix at on here? They've changed up the interface slightly. I don't know where my... There we go. Oops. So let's see what's moving around in here. So synth shape. It's LFO 7. Yeah. Let me turn this back on. Because honestly, what it sounds like is just, maybe it's an envelope. Envelopes. Yeah, so it's just an envelope on the filter with like an attack, so it opens over time. That's all that they did here. One, it looks like one goes up, one goes down. So anyway, that helps. You're very welcome, Daniel. Glad I could be helpful on that one. Now, since we just did all that work up in the break, I'm going to take that... Where's the bass again? Where's the bass? We're going to take these. Actually, which one do we need? We need this one and this one. We're going to take them down here. And we're going to take these two. Bring those down here. I think that's right. Or did I go too far? Actually, I think it's here. See, I don't know why these cells aren't changing color. Maybe because I don't have any notes in them. I don't know. It's just automation. So that helps. Let's go back into my snare crescendo. I'm going to change that a little bit. Snares 2. This one. I think we need a longer snare crescendo in here. And then this has got automation on it too. Let me find... the volume adjustment. Something like that. I don't know. I might have to listen to that a few more times and see what happens. But let's play it from the top and just see how everything's feeling right now. And then actually, I'm probably gonna have to jump off here in the next 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna go watch the UFC fight. I think McGregor is fighting, so kind of want to see that. Anyway, let's play it back and see how it sounds. I'll mute myself so you guys can get a nice crystal clear sound here without my computer fans in the background. So let's hear how it sounds. We got Hayes in the chat. What's up, Hayes? What was you saying about your DFAM? I just laid down a DFAM jam. There's no repeating those performances. That's very true. Did you record it? Did you put it on your YouTube? Can I watch it? I'd love to see it, actually. And Daniel, thank you very much. He says sounds really amazing, and your workflow has inspired me a lot. I hope I can be helpful. If you guys have questions or anything, I'm willing to help out anyway. And then Chill Sample's in the house. What's up, Chill Sample? He says awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. So I think I'm gonna have to leave it here for today, everyone. Unfortunately, I need to go watch the UFC fight. But I think Daniel's asking if I'm gonna add some vocals. I'm gonna use this. This is a circuit bent speak and read. I think I'm gonna use this for some samples, some vocal samples, and drop those in here. Oh, my knob fell off. Look at that, my pitch bender fell off on this. That's still got the set screw in it, so it'll be good. Oh, this is fun. I haven't pulled this out in a few years, but I think it'll work good in this tune. Oh, okay. Yeah, upload that, Hayes, and I'll check it out. Yeah, of course. Of course, sir. So that's my plan for this. There is a possibility, maybe. I haven't even used this yet. This is the Pocket Operator Speak. This is the only one of Teenage Engineering's products that I own at the moment. But I might use this as well. We'll see what happens in this tune. Well, I just kind of a wait and see kind of thing. Yeah, the Speak and Spell's awesome. And these are, I don't know how much they go for now, but I got this probably 2005. No, not that long ago. It was probably like 2009 maybe, and I got it from a company called FastMat. I don't know if they're still around, but it was like $150, and it's awesome. And you could buy these little expansion things. These are cheap. Like, I get these on eBay. I think I have almost all of them now, and these just expand the vocabulary. And then what I'll do is I will chop words together. I'll like take syllables from other words and create whole new words that it's not supposed to be able to say. And that's a lot of fun. So anyway. Yeah, thanks, Hayes. Track is sounding good. You know what I noticed? Since I've been doing live streams, or at least in this room, been doing live streams, you guys have only been getting a mono feed. So what I'm hearing in here, and I noticed this last time, or not last time, but a while back when I was doing some A-Bing on a live stream between mono and stereo, and I was like, it sounds the same. And I had meant to look into it, and I actually had time to look into it this week, and I was like, oh shit, you guys were getting mono. So that's why, like, some of my stuff it sounds so much better when you get the full stereo spectrum. Of course, still sounding good, I guess, for just mono, but to get the full idea of what's going on, that stereo spectrum helps a lot. So now if we, like for this track, you guys should be able to hear the difference now if we go into Ozone and we sum it to mono from here. So like, let's go to like this part. Now that's mono. Stereo. That should be, you guys should be able to hear the difference now. So I was watching back one of my old streams a while back, and I was like, that didn't sound any different. That sounds like it was mono the whole time. So yeah, I got that fixed. Yeah, of course, Hayes. All right. But I've got to head out. Just looking at my clock at 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to be there at 6, but I was like, I'm going to be late. I need to do my live stream today. So, dedication, everyone. I'm dedicated. So I'll be back next Saturday at 5 o'clock Mountain. That's GMT -7, I believe. So Otherwise, catch it on the rerun once it's posted. And what happens is YouTube processes it, and it takes like sometimes a couple of hours. And then I'll go through with the YouTube editing tool and chop off the first 4 or 5 minutes with the bumper tune that plays while I'm getting things set up. So if you see it before that's cut off, it means that I haven't had time to edit that off yet. But usually I try and trim those down. Yeah. So, but that's it, everyone. I'll be back next Saturday. Thank you again so much. We had a nice, lovely chat room today. We had Hayes in here. We had Jill Sample. We had Daniel. Appreciate you guys dropping by. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.